Hello, weebs, and welcome back to Raiku's Disco Elysium. There was a little bit of a break here. I needed to take care of some things, but now I'm back. I apologize. Let us continue now and read this book, The Greatest Innocence, by João Paulo Salomão Lopez de Fuego. The book is large and heavy. Crack open this immense tome. Apologies. Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events, historical. Most of it ends up as a twisted mass of facts inside your brain. Your education surely is done. Did you catch any of that? No? Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned. This might take a few minutes. Are you ready? Sure, why not? That's the spirit. Here we go. Question one: Who was the first innocence? Oh yeah. This is what I was made for. That's so? Alright, give me all the hints you got. A pop quiz is a short examination designed to test your knowledge without any prior warning or announcement. Such exams allow the teacher to assess how thoroughly the students have retained the material at hand. Voila. Now blast that first innocence. Oh no. Thanks for nothing, you fucking idiot. Dolores de Dolores. Thanks to the pain threshold of my brain fighting itself. Let's see. She was the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. She codified parliamentary democracy and created modern institutions. Among these, the moral intern. She was powerful and beautiful on all her icons. Okay. Internationalism and the okay. Okay. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to the back of your throat and it hurts. You see a flash of silver, a wreath, an airport bag, and blonde hair. You don't know why? Another choice, perhaps. Stay clear of this one. Something terrible about this one. What do you mean? What do you mean there, bud? Oh, a strange sensation of loss. When she left the earth, the dust and the ice, and the humans. It is unimportant to the quiz. Stop thinking about this. Alright? Quiz is impersonal, no need to rouse sensations in yourself at the mention of Dolores Day. Who was the first innocence, and it wasn't Dolores. Alright, let me take one of those pills. Was it the Pericarnassian? Oh, interesting. Nothing much is known about him. Not even clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro, presumed as Franco Negro, presumed as such, and called him pious. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It said he invented God. Oh, I may know who this is. I may know who this is. Uh, he invented God and equality of man before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way of measuring people's love for whatever that means. Give me 1 second. Let me just do one quick thing. There we go. As the first innocents, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party, founding party. Who was the strongest? Everybody knows the answer? Alright, sure, try again. I'm sure you've got my back. An innocence is the highest category of historical personage in the world. A literal personification of history. Traditionally, an innocence, when anointed, assumes supreme rule over the Occident, or the known world in general, at least the parts that matter. Alright, yeah, interesting. But I thought you'd give me the answers to the questions. I can do better. Okay. So commonly, an innocence does not enforce his or her power through military power. This is seen as unnecessary. Innocence wins because an innocence can't help but win, for the deeds are inevitabilities. Did this help? No. Damn. Dolores. Uh, was it Franco Negro? Ho ho ho. I'm learning. Named the innocence of militarism, he codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the interstellar real as the global reserve currency. He also established the concept of the nation. There he goes. Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and the bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place and a mission, at the same time may rise to nobility, provided on the strength of his virtue. Okay, who was the false innocence? Got it under control? No problem. Solid on this one. It's widespread historical information. Are you going to be helpful this time? Man, I could use a hint. Oh god. There exists a group called the Founding Party, known as the Holy Party, during the time of the Reincarnation. This, the world's oldest international organization, spends its time in search of neither the emergence of the innocents or new members. Although it seems to be a mix-up with the source, it's not my fault. Alright, it wasn't Dolores Day. She wouldn't be false. She's beautiful. Was it Dolores? Um, hmm. It was not Kedra. Kedra is a large nation in the mid-northern area of the Monte Isola, north of the Occident, between the Himalayan mountain range and the Pacific Mare Interregnum. Can you try again? This is a despicable one. Zafan, the despicable regent of Kedra, was a ruler who conquered the known world during Kedriatic conquest. Instead of the podic Erno Pasternak. Alright. He uh alright, there have been a number of counter or false innocences. Some assumed to have innocentic qualities, some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally, they have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization, and accusations of foul play have arisen. The most famous and important of these was Erno Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism, hymns, cannons, and world conquest. Got defeated and humiliated by Stefan the Despicable of Kedra. Alright. Final stretch. We've come so far. Learned so much. This is the most important one. Question 4. Who is the greatest? In a sense, the most important of them all. The most precious to humankind. I've got it. Honest. Alright, sure. Hit me. Course, this is my thing. Reason I exist in this world. The correct answer is Franco Negro. Alright, you're absolutely certain of this. Zero doubts. What about Dolores? Get on, sucker. Maybe all of them are correct, but the mask might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Dolores Day has become widely regarded as the greatest innocence, a most radical change to the whole fabric of the world. Everything from interstellar travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, she seems less human somehow and more beautiful. Congratulations on finishing the test. The results and your subsequent grade have been calculated. You get a C. Vaguely passable. Solid effort, with nothing much else to show. Nice going, mediocrity man. You'd have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit. Damn you, you arrogant book. The lieutenant is jolted awake by your furious cursing. What is going on with you? They're so smart, goddamn. This book is unfair. Okay. The lieutenant stares at you, visage unflinching. You are shouting at an inanimate object like a real weirdo. No wonder you seem to have trouble with the right answers. Alright. That was an experience? Welcome on back in. Oh, let's go. What are we doing now? I'm not quite sure. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll go back to the mirror now that we have more electrochemistry. Why is this run on? Can I turn that off? Where are the controls? I've somehow set it to where normal clicking is running, and I don't want that. So let me attempt to figure that out. I'll be back momentarily. And it was caps lock. We are good. Where is Frite? Up here? I have more junk to sell you. Hey, lady.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
No. Oh, wait. It's, this it? Yeah. There we go. Do you know what you should do with that money? You should buy more alcohol into the endless cycle of consumption. I was actually thinking just that. That I should go and buy a drink with this. What is this? Look at this. You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. Raincoats are transparent except for the big street slogan on the back. Packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display. Oh, that is low. Okay. Later. I'll think about you. Hey. Go in here. I wanted see if I can buy alcohol from this dude. There is a kitchen here. Oh look, the kitchen is open. Maybe I'll just walk into the kitchen. Dishes are drying. Smell of chemicals and pine trees. Gotcha. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Talk to this man. A thin man is smoking below an exhausted hood or an exhaust hood. This thing. Occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Gorasi and Kubik. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Gorasi Kubik, please. Not funny. Alright. Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions. Then puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. You got some impressive pots there. Smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove. Alright. Stay masculine, I guess. What is this door? You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. Where does it lead? The lieutenant regards you with patient skepticism. There's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Alright, there's something about this place that makes me want to know. Eccentric, but okay, I suppose we could look into it. Side investigation. Yeah, it's a mini side investigation. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation. If you say so. He looks at the door and then you. God is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager. I'm gonna touch it. Cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flushed with its frame on every It's flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40-50 years since this was painted. Got ya. Explore the secret passages. Alright, Gart.
Can I help you?
Bro, I need a drink. Can you pour me one? I'll pay you. There's nothing there. I'm wearing a little bow tie. Am I wearing the bow? Am I doing this? He shakes the imagination furiously. Am I smiling? You see me smiling, shake my little shaker? No. You know why? Because you're not a bartender. Yeah, that's right. Cafeteria manager, he calms his breath. Glad we cleared that. Was there anything else? Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with the police stuff. I'm an alcohol operated detective. You want me to clean up the dead body and solve the case, then you need to insert alcohol into my mouth. Oh, well in that case, let me pour you a nice big refreshing marinella. You want that out of a glass or a pineapple? Alright, you do not want to taunt me, not when it comes to marinella. Don't be an imbecile, I'm not going to serve you one. I have work to do, and broken things to fix. Alright? There's a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union. Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. Tosses his head in disdain. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time. Gives you a meaningful nod. Did you find out who this loud faction is occupying the booth? Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't find them. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. He looks toward the booth. Men are hungry, even men on strike. You glance at the clock and the wall behind the manager. Alright, it's after 4. The sign said reserved starting at 4. Why isn't anyone in the mess hall? They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the lynching. Why is that? They probably fucking killed that guy or something, that's why. The lieutenant thinks. I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later. Alright, what about the door? Nothing mysterious about it, it's just a door. What's behind it? He doesn't have a key, doesn't know how to get there, doesn't care. Like he's been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the street warehouse. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk, dust. He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing. I think you'd like to know what's back there. Fine, okay, a little. He shrugs. My job doesn't leave me time for wondering about. One locked door in one cafeteria I manage. Wondering about. So I haven't opened it. I've cleaned the whole place 100 times over though. After the animals. I haven't found a key. So good luck with that. Alright. What about the bird? Oh. We have finished processing this thought. Let's look at this. 0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmazov fucked him over personally with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very, very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world. Alright? Left-wing dialogue opinions give more experience, but I have less visual calculus and less authority. Alright. That's all that we have for the moment, I guess. I found out it's in the union box and we have a level up. Let me look at the what's left. This physical instrument with a measure head. An inland empire with the corpse, which we should probably do first. So, I guess I'm gonna level this one up. Nice. So, the things that I have left. Bird's Nest Roy. What the fuck is that, man? Can I look at this? Okay, the mirror. I can do the mirror. Find whatever Bird's Nest Roy is. Sleeping dock worker. Inland Empire with Kim. And logic with the damaged ledger. Either way, I want to come back in here. Wait. Okay. You pick that fat juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. The what now? I wanted to get this earlier, but I didn't. But we have it now. The living shit? Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. One smokes. Am I a smoker? Who knows what you are? A monster? A murderer? The gnome of Droma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously. But she broke out the filter, I can't smoke that. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Like that, carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied, and then smoke them all. Alright? Well, I should not do that. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now, but find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly, cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon, smoke rising from his nostrils. Alright. Find some smokes and smoke them. I'll work on it. Oh, boy, there's bottles galore in here that I can pick up for this bag. Buy things with. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet. or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor. I'm trying to pick them up, man. Just give me this. Where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here. Alright. I'm sorry for this. No problem, officer. He takes a step toward the door like he'd like to leave. Just hang on a moment. I gotta clean this up. Man, I'm working on it. What's in here? The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful. Every night after 2100, alright. Okay. All of the bottle. No! This bottle right here. Can you. Kim, move. There's a bottle here. And one back here. You gotta zoom in. There's more to look at this about? No? Nope. Bathroom. Alright, mirror. It's still very low, but let's try it again. Nope. Like an image on film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological mirror for you to cease producing it. Okay. Other things that can be done. What the hell is Bird's Nest Roy, dude? Oh, it's this dude. I see. I see. It's a dude. It's a dude. Let's go find him. First let's check out here. Is there anything else to pick up along here? Any trash cans? No. Oh, there's a bottle right here. Come pick up this bottle, mate. Is that not up here? Is that down? What the fuck? There's a bottle right. Is my thing's full? Is my bag full? I bet you my bag is full. Okay. Fair. It also may be this one right here for some reason. Let's talk to this dude. You gotta spend money to make money. Okay. If you say so, mate. Uh, we gotta run over this way and get more money. Gotta have that money for stuff, mate. I don't know where to buy alcohol, man. But let's see. The pawn shop was on this side of things. Right, it was up here somewhere. No, this is not. Oh, why am I looking at this wall? I have done it. This wall on the side of an apartment building is no ordinary wall. It is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors. Look at the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain. All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft. Color peeled from the very face of God. Of War Father. Kim, I must paint this wall. Add even more beauty to it. No. There is nothing to add to perfection. Farewell, wall at the end of the world, draped in shadow. Alright, I have to look. Think about what you could paint there. He sounds tired of it all. First, I know you're tired, Kim. Take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty. Lieutenant looks back at the wall reluctantly, then back at you. We shall find the materials, then we can come back to this magnificent wall. Suppose we'll have to pass by it again at some point anyway. There we go. We got that. She left. Oh wait. Hello.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep.
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back. Logic error, she's not sleeping right now.
Take me out? Trying to snuff me out?
No. Don't want to be sneaking up on me. Not a good idea to scare me. Yeah. I'm just looking around here, mate. What the fuck is this? Money. Magnesium. Looky there. Garden hose. Chairs. And tables eaten by rain and rot. Ooh, a hat. The bum hat. And nose a fed. Gotcha. There's that. Where is this shop, man? It's down further, isn't it? Was it? Yeah, it was this. Ah, here you are.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Alright, is Roy high, and if yes, what is he on? Okay, feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward, like a bastard, he's probably on pure Holodon. Stuff to come by on the street. What is it? A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow. Okay. Is it me? Or is it really warm in here? I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature. Okay. Chill out, man. I'm a chill, or I'm a chill out cop who just wants to have whatever you're having. It's just something now. You know, since the People's Pile disaster, cost as if to mark his words. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness. Taking it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days. What is the People's Pile? A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you, too. The People's Pit was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance. Alright, what is a particle decay generator? A primitive nuclear reactor, also called a pile. Okay. Why is it called the People's Pile? Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. Wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things did not work out. Why did it fail? An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe. Alright. Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were a part of, good sir. He points at the white triangle on his orange safety jacket. We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized. Tried to help fire brigades contain the spill. On this patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the heart to let it all go to shit. Trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much volunteer force could do, however. Wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick. He looks at the spiraling light and stops. Oh, man. That must have been tough radioactive cleanup duty, man. He hesitates. There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths, cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could. Whose fault was it that the generator failed? No one's, everyone's. He sighs and shakes his head. Man, they really tried to do something great. And they just fucked up and destroyed everyone. And then all the really bad fascist authoritarian dictators came in and the longest time and brainwashed everyone into thinking they were great. So much bitterness. A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor hoping for the best. What do you think is gonna happen? How did you end up running a pawn shop? The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, second aunt died. Left me this shack and assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there, it's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far from Faubourg as I can. Still in the same city, but I like theory more than story. Outward movement, not vortices. Hey, you gotta get on those vortices, man. Can you share? Have you tried it before? The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. He won't be your narc, but he won't be thrilled about this either. I think I've tried it once and liked it. Here you go, man. He presents a large cap-shaped object on the palm of his hand, very odd looking. Yes, darling, that's a coalition government ordained Holodon straight into your gut. Alright, let's take it. Ho ho ho. Of course. Oh wait, we just have it in our inventory. Right. Uh, we have a hat. Put that on. We can drop the rhetoric just a little bit. It's OP anyway, right? Yeah, it was above everything else. It's just down to 5 right now. Fine. We got a toque. We got a toque. Everybody loves a toque. Oh, what does this do? 1 psyche, less health. Gotcha. I think they'll tell me to try it in a little bit, right? Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb. This is thanks to my perception is what these yellow things are, I think. Print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Heimdall burning. The antlers on the hood of the man's cloak and his piercing blue eyes are familiar. How much are you selling this t-shirt for? 2 real. That's dirt cheap. Can you just give it to me for free then? But why? Perhaps I could repay you in some other way. I deal in goods and not services. Because I'm a broke cop without a cent to my name. I sympathize, I do, but this is a for-profit enterprise. Alright, I'm just gonna buy it then. Welcome to Heimdall, officer. Bro, let's put that motherfucker on. Hell yeah, dude. For more physical instrument and shivers, but less authority. I don't care. That is amazing. Oh, holy shit, dude. Welcome to Heimdall. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. What? Okay.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp.
Oh, I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich.
He
Talk
didn't-
to Angry Odorede first.
Okay.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape?
Honey, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on his sandwich.
I am trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old, I can see that. We're both old. Now, stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Alright. These manly men are playing balls. There is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never. No, I'm gonna ask what game it is first. No, you've got this. There's a ball, you're the game. Better observe them first.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
Concentration. The man throws metal ball toward a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter. Could the objective of the game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Oh, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
Tries to measure the throw.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with disgust. Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible, measuring. This must be the age-old game of a pétanque. Shush, ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself in the team. Get in the damn game already. Wait, what team? Doesn't matter what team. Pick a team, any team, the blue team. You're letting them down. Get in the game and throw the goddamn ball. Why are you so mean to me? Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky. Alright. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. I have failed. Not terribly. This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast. Oh, mon Dieu. Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw. There are no two more harmful words an athlete can hear than good job. And this was downright embarrassing. Hold on, why did it feel so wrong? Something about it was completely unnatural, corrupted. Your muscle memory knew what to do and went for it, but there were gaps. Felt like you were going for a thrust or a lunge. There's definitely going to be jumping. Maybe you scored a point, but this is a fiasco. I thought something way more spectacular would happen. What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect pétanque throw. Tone is full of admiration. Are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass? Shakes his head in extreme disdain. I was going for something cool, but I screwed it up. Like always. Man in the uniform says nothing, his gaze is fixed on the horizon. His my partner is staring at the ground like he's trying to see right through to the other side. Lieutenant is looking at you. Face is expressionless. Everything has gone very quiet. Seems as even the waves have ceased the crashing against the promenade. Feels heavy. This is a great way. You seem to be playing in a crater. Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. You know what created it? I do. Fire from heavy artillery. It was a crater left by artillery fire, but why? Why was it used? Because that's what happens when hominoids hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. That word. Never tried it. Okay, don't worry about it. Use heavy ordnance. Clean up your home. Who are those guys again? They're communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. It's chosen name to feel special. Carabiner frowns, senseless sentimentality, alright? Did you use artillery fire against them? Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly, too valiantly. So valiantly, we got licked. Should have fought dirty. Like they did with their suicide, sex cult propaganda, and the mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless them. But the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. It was probably a bit more complicated than that. Oh god. Why shell them here? Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. What's a beachhead? The military coordinated amphibious landing take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Death Blow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Marie and the Delta. Alright. Nod thoughtfully and look there. This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition blood first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, says, down at the soil, we're playing petanque on their mangled corpses. Look around. Got alternate going there. Isn't angry enough already. Alright. What the fuck is a coalition? Don't get me wrong, officer. Hey, those 4 dogs. By the enemy of my enemy and all that. The lesser evil. That explains all the war damage. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it, and it worked. The rest of the city got cleaned up. Martinez, they keep as a monument. Dark shadow runs across his face, and now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still hold influence. You don't even begin. Wait. Don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone specific circumstances surrounding the Dustman sentence. Turns to you. What so you think? Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one. Let's see. Everything on this whole thing. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. The working class should. The working class and socialists they usually should work together, right? Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Coalition seems to keep. What was the coalition again? Uh, Alright, you don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... I think 3. They're not, I'm sorry I had to be them after 8 years of fighting the hyenas, boiling cats for food, and drinking piss in the mountains. Takes a deep breath. I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume controversial, even if that damned clown Frizzle had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just holy and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. Oh my god. He's a liberal. Oh my god. I had the classic experience of thinking maybe some of the things he was saying was good until it got to the core of his hatred with everything. This is just what the commies wanted. This is their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the rule of the suzerain with. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You mentioned Guillaume. The true king in both blood and mind led Ravishol before Frizzle. He would have done better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him and he doesn't want to admit it. Alright? The suzerain is the king, has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. No use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's bowls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. Alright. You know anything about the man hanged back over there? He does not. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law. Can you really blame them? Don't you have a problem with the cops? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. He doesn't know about the crime. Time is better spent discussing politics. What about police women? Confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties. There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out. But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain more challenging tasks, don't you, officer? No, I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play here. Really, officer? Match an average woman against an average man in the dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea, but in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further. Fuck you then, bitch ass. You've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. Coach physical instrument is going to get you back in prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups. Does that mean you call me Maggot and Nancy Boy to motivate me? Does a master swordsman assault his own blade? No. I'm going to turn you into an athletic benchmark, you big pussy. Alright. Forge me into organic steel, coach. Gonna take blood, sweat, piss, and tears, but when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete. Wait, why piss? When a man sets his mind and body on something and gives his 110%, he is sometimes going to piss himself. Just happens. No shame in it. Let's do it. Behold, world, here walks a sportsman, hands chalked, hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo athleticus. I have to unlock these somehow. Probably by getting more levels. I would assume. Are you done with your sandwich yet?
This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Damn, man.
René, it's the little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Oh, hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
What are the rules of this game? It's to throw your ball as close to the cochonnet as you can. He points to the small one ball in the middle. Alright? Tell me more. You draw a circle about a half meter in diameter. They made theirs out of rope, and in order to play is determined by a coin toss. You win it. You throw the cochonnet, and the players aim to throw their balls as the player close to the cochonnet as possible. They must stay in the circle, keep both feet planted. Thank you. No, man, I'm gonna talk to this dude. You shut the fuck up. Don't tell me you don't like where this is going. Do you know anything about the dead dude? Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week, but that's all I know, really. You don't know anything else. He would like to assist, but he doesn't know anything. Alright, then help them, you wimp. You rub plenty of shoulder with the gauche caviar in the Union. Someone must know something. He means the caviar socialists. I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that. Odd, he doesn't seem to be lying, but there is something off here. You're holding something back. I'm not, he assures you. I'm not even anyone. Of course he's holding back. The carabiner crosses his arms. His mouth is so full of Union dick, he can't even speak properly. Holy shit. Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, Renee? His eyes are furious. I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Everard. How do you know Everard? Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. Taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium. What do you know about history? The carabiner snaps at Gaston. You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when I had already moved on. You don't know history. The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid, and alone, like a cracking marble statue. Let's try not to get caught in the crossfire. Alright. In many ways, yes, I am a union member. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties. Help with little things. Everett Edgar. The elder Debordeaux all know me. In many ways? Oh yes. So you're not an actual member. Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Everett keeps me on the payroll just for the little things. So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. Tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Renee's eyes. He doesn't know anything because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider. Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything, I knew that. He's a weather vane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble. He continues. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence, never committing to anything. Your damn side already. What are the little things you do for Mr. Everard? Writing work mostly. Occasionally you need something written and I happen to have a way with words, people say. Nothing official, I assure you, just essays for the newspapers about Martinet and how things are and how they could be. Everett and I have these long talks where he tells his little Hinman exactly what to say. Communist propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, I didn't mean to click this. Are you a caviar socialist? The old man starts laughing. I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer. But you need to believe in something. Freedom, the people, revival, or even money. I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want, even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable. Mon Dieu. Carabiner closes his eyes, but he's never going to open them again. Alright? Later. I think that's all I need you guys for at the moment. Wait, walk here, I guess? Yeah. Spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Thank you. This thought bubble, please. Enormous bowls worthy of a real man. Eggshell. Damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Gotcha. Alright, I need to call this lady with his car, but I'll start that up next episode. And this one, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and hope that you enjoyed it, and say that if you did, please click the like button down below. That's what it's there for. If you have anything to say, positive or negative, leave a comment down there as well. I'll check it out. I'll help out one way or another, and I'll catch you next time.